Aloha kako, everyone. This is Millicent Cummings. I'm reporting from the base of Mauna O Keawe. Of course, we're all at the base of Mauna O Keawe, the sacred mountain in the middle of the Pacific, middle of the beautiful Moku O Keawe that so many people love from all over the world, as is being expressed on a global level in this extreme crisis. As we go forward, I've been up the mountain, several days, up and down and up and down, and I have a, bulging eardrum and sun blisters, and I'm peeling, and people are giving their lives year after year for 126 years of illegal occupation here in Hawaii. I just want to do two things in this video. This is a kahea, especially for the haoles who they know a little, but they don't know a lot, so they really can't judge where they stand in all of this. But the first and most important thing I want to do is to thank somehow the Kanaka Maoli people and their intensely profound state of consciousness, delivering this Kapu Aloha to the world as a practice that we should all be observing, a non-violent, aloha-filled state of consciousness. To address the militarization of our planet, the degradation of our planet, the desecration of all sacred sites. This is like the pinnacle. This is the tipping point. Anyone who wants to just concentrate on one situation, here you go. The pinnacle. You don't get any higher. You don't get any worse when it comes to desecration. This mountain has been so abused. Many telescopes, many people that don't belong up there are up there all the time. And now the National Guard is up there, and now SWAT teams are up there, and this has gone beyond the realm of reason. This is clearly a military operation. The county isn't going to be reimbursed from the state. The state isn't going to be. What is it? It's so insane. I can't even start to articulate. So back to why I'm really wanting to speak right now. This gift that the Kanaka Maoli have for us, all around the world, is an invitation to, stop the genocide that has been going on here, decade after decade after decade. I was there the other day watching the kupuna, the elders, the wise ones, the ones that have been protecting the aina for decades, be put into paddy wagons, 33 of them, one after the other. We watched, their children watched with Kapu Aloha and in amazement, especially being that most of the people in uniforms were Kanaka Maoli. So this is pitting family against family in a situation where everyone needs to survive. We all have kuleana. But the kuleana I am asking, especially haoles who live here, or who visit here and who love this place, I need to appeal to your heart. You need to do some educating, self-educating, and none of us have any time. Look at the circles under my eyes, okay? I am full-time protector, There's not a time when I am not protecting. The aina and the Kanaka Maoli, the people of this land, know what's best for this land. It needs to be, needless to say, returned to the people who know better. The mismanagement has been clearly articulated year after year. Ige himself, who is now sending out a proclamation of emergency for a bunch of peaceful protectors, protecting the aina, not interfering with the main highway. He's blocking the road. The initial blockade was from him. And Mayor Kim and Ige and Susan Case of the DLNR, they're all criminals. We need to really understand this. If you're going to defend, come hell or high water, your country, say, for example, and just go for Trump, even though he's also a criminal, because it's the American thing to do, Nazis were patriotic. Okay, is this the time for patriotism? I don't think so. I think this is the time for the rule of law. And the rule of law says, stop immediately desecrating this place. Stop destroying the top of a water aquifer for future generations. Stop thinking that this life has to do with you only. This is every generation from here forward. This is the beauty of Mauna Wakea. This is the beacon. The Kapu Aloha is the beacon. The mayor wants us to all believe that this could be a great peace park and we can continue to have an astronomy precinct in a conservation zone and blow up the last remaining northern plateau, the last pristine place on this sacred mountain, for an 18-story high structure that's not just a little observatory for a handful of white folks to go up and look at the stars. Please do the research, okay? Just please do the research. You need to self-educate yourself. If you're Kanaka or you're Hali, either way, if you don't know how important this situation is, now's your opportunity. And if you have any support in you, get up on that mountain right now. Get on your internet and educate yourself. Put out information. The genocide has to stop. And this is the opportunity. This is the great opportunity for this to take place. And if you lose a few hours of sleep, like most of us, and if you come down the mountain with, bulging eardrums and sun blisters, you're lucky. Those people are up there 24/7 right now, protecting your children, protecting their children, protecting all children. This is what this is about. This is about humanity. Real humanity. Actual humanity in action. This is about Kapu Aloha. And we all have a debt to pay to the Kanaka Maoli people for standing with such nobility, as totally embodying a real aloha. Not the aloha they are selling. Not the aloha that the military is a glutton for in all of its forms of gluttony. It's pirates. We're talking about pirates here. And this is the booty. Enough already. Patriarchy's dying. This is their swan song. This is a military operation, people. PTA is right at the base with depleted uranium. Everybody needs to clean up. People come here, Halis come here and think that this is just their paradise. They worked hard for this vacation and they can leave their trash and not worry about it. Somebody will clean it up. Sorry. This is not a time to be acting like a child and assume that somebody's going to take care of you. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, everybody. Educate yourself. Take the time. Make the time. This is the time for the world, not just for Mauna Wakea. This is a pinnacle. I keep saying pinnacle. This is the window. This is the portal place for us all to up our game, our spiritual game. This is not, if you're heavily materially oriented, I implore you. If you're scientific, if you think science is more important than spirituality, I implore you. If you think one group of people has more rights than others, I implore you to open your heart, open your eyes, and realize what an opportunity we have on this planet to survive or not. This is what we're talking about. This is what this is about. Not a little telescope. That telescope is the one of many that have desecrated already. Enough is enough. Kia'i Mauna Eo. Step up. Step up. Get up to the mountain if you can. At all costs. I lost my job. I'm going to be homeless next month. This is not a joke. Everybody who's up there right now, they're up there. They have families. They have responsibilities. They need to take a shower and eat while they do this incredible service. I mean, think about it, please. Give these people some credit, or some credit is due. Especially the kupuna who just willingly went on the front lines day after day. They're on the front lines right now as we speak. Kupuna. And their children are watching, and they're watching the world watch. And there's expressions going off all over the globe right now. Hundreds of people in LA, Anchorage. I mean, it is so inspiring. But if you're just gonna say, gosh, these people driving 20 miles an hour, they're gonna cause an accident. Gosh, these protesters, we are protectors. You need to get with that. And you need to step up your spiritual game. You are not just a body. And this life doesn't belong just to you. The water does not belong to this generation only. We need to wake up and support the people who understand best how to live on this planet peacefully, sustainably, with real aloha. Not the aloha that you'll get at the airport when you receive your lei. Not the aloha that all the military are going to get with the illegal sex slave trade. Not the kind of aloha that you get from your real estate agent when you buy another piece of sacred aina, stealing the water from Kanaka Maoli so they can't grow their kalo. Real aloha, real care for each other. If you care about human rights and environmental rights and animal rights, if you really care, you will not support the TMT. You will come here or send your love here, send your prayers here, send your supplies here for people who really need help. Kia'i Mauna Eo. Now is the time. Come, join us. Aloha, aloha, aloha nui loa, aloha, aloha aina. Eo.